In any society, accountability is key to maintaining order and progress, be it government, business, or personal dealings. These and many more subjects played out at the kickstart of a three-day stakeholders meeting organized by Clearview News Desk and supported by the Wale Soyinka Center for Investigative Journalism, held this Monday in Abuja. Our correspondent Eunice Ella Eze was there and now tells us more.
The project is focused on issues relating to mineral resources and sundry issues that affect the common people and the underreported. A veteran journalist and CEO, Clearview TV, Sam Odion Bello, in an interview on the driving force in keeping up with pace and the project in 3 years, gave an overall view of the painstaking journey.
The driving force actually, I will say, happens to be those organizations that gave us this opportunity. MacArthur Foundation and Wale Soyinka Center for Investigative Journalism. They have given us our terms of reference and they are giving us the much needed encouragement. Even where we don't match, they tell us that we are even higher than that. And when you hear that kind of thing, you are impressed. They have left their doors wide open for any question, for every. There is no time you call them to ask questions that they are not there. Even at times, you now discover that even when we make some mistakes along the line, they don't use the big stick on us. They just say, no, you should have done this, you should have done this. In fact, that encouragement alone.
He further emphasized on the need for the young people aspiring to venture into journalism and investigative journalism to be serious and be focused.
If you want to go into journalism, one, be ready to face a lot of hazards. The work of journalism is not a bread and butter job because you are going to cover and to go and say what some people have done and they don't want you to say it. So to do that job is very difficult. So you make up your mind to be fearless and to be very honest. About investigative journalism, make sure you discuss with your organizations very well before you go for investigative reports. Because it is not like all these 5 Ws and H. It's beyond that. Because in investigative report, you must unearth a problem. You must effect a change. And to effect a change is not an easy thing.
The lead program officer, Mr. Inten Ekpang, in an interview, also emphasized on the theme and the impact the project has had on the society in the last 2 years and still counting.
Over the past 2 years, this is the third year, we have trained 40 journalists on the basics of investigative journalism. And I can assure you that those people we trained have become better equipped to carry out investigative journalism. Even at the level of Clearview TV that hosts the program, their reporters are now able to carry out stories that hold government, public figures, private sector players accountable. And that is a plus because that is what the funders, the MacArthur Foundation through the Wale Soyinka Center for Investigative Journalism, wishes to achieve. The point is they have achieved that aim. They have impacted journalists positively such that they have now built capacity to carry out investigative reporting.
Participants at the stakeholders meeting also shared their thoughts about their expectations from the 3-day stakeholders meeting and brainstorming section.
What we expect that will come out from this stakeholders meeting is for us to begin to come out to know why are things not moving the way they are going, what can be done, what is responsible for all of this. And we hope that at the end of it all, participants will be able to come up with far-reaching recommendations that will help government improve on service delivery.
Well, I'm expecting that we would come to a good conclusion and that will touch very important issues beyond just sitting down and talking, and will come to produce something that would make impact, because that's the end game. We've come here, we sit down, we talk. If we don't bring out something that would actually either shake, like that Codeine story now done by the international media, it did something. It brought about the clamping down on drugs and all that. So something like that, something that would actually get the government to say, okay, something is happening here. We've been turning a blind eye to it. Now we need to get into it and solve the issue. So that's it, basically.
The project activity is to train journalists across several media houses on reporting mineral resources, support trained journalists to investigate stories on mineral resources, the economic effects on people, and other related matters. Eunice Ella is reporting for Clearview News Desk.